Just before this video does start, I want to let you guys know about a giveaway I am running. With this free next-gen update for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, there is going to be a physical release later down the line. And if you are one of the first 1,000 subscribers on this channel, then you will automatically be entered into a giveaway for the free physical copy of the next-gen version of the game on a platform of your choice. All you have to do is be one of the first 1,000 subscribers on the channel. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt's free next-gen update arrives on December 14th, as we all know, and we will be getting some new DLC with this free next-gen update. And in today's video, we're going to be going over everything we know about this new DLC, and this is after we had the CDPR livestream, so we've got quite a lot of information to work with. So yeah, we'll get into all of that in this video. But please do be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. And once again, there is a giveaway on this channel for a free next-gen copy of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on a platform of your choice, and all you have to do is hit subscribe. So after the recent CDPR livestream that we all know about, revealing loads of the information regarding this next-gen version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, we do know we're getting loads of new features and visual improvements, such as a performance mode and a graphics mode, which will change between 60 FPS and 30 FPS. We know we're getting new features such as the focus mode, where the mini-map will disappear when you are riding on your horse. We do have the new camera positions, where you are able to change where the camera is located when you are riding your horse or in combat. Then, of course, there is the popular photo mode that is arriving, and this is going to be really popular amongst people that like in-game photography. And then there is, of course, going to be the haptic feedback supporting the DualSense controller, which is going to be really nice to see. But in today's video, we're not going to be really going into any of that in depth. We are going to be looking at the DLC, and there is actually some really cool DLC arriving with this next-gen version, and we'll get into all of that now. So there are actually a couple things arriving then, it's not just one DLC, there's actually a few different things, and it's actually really nice to see, you know, considering the game is 7 years old, a next-gen version isn't really even expected for a game of this age, but it's really nice to see that we are getting this, and for completely free as well. But anyway, yeah, we do have a new quest. Now, we don't really know much about this quest at all, really. We know that it involves getting some of the new armor, which we'll get into in a minute. But CDPR did show a very short snippet of gameplay where you are speaking to the Priest of Eternal Fire. And CD Projekt RED have also confirmed this does have new voice lines and everything like that. So yeah, this is a complete new quest in the game. So some new content, which is really nice to see. So we do also know that this quest will take place at Devil's Pit. And it's pretty nice to see this place getting some more use, because right now there's literally nothing really there. There's a few enemies and that's about it. When you do go over to Devil's Pit, yeah, it's going to be pretty empty, to be honest. Now, if you are on PC and do use mods, then you can actually get access to some underground parts to the Devil's Pit. And it looks like CDPR didn't intend for this to be used in the main game, but it never actually ended up being used. And yeah, it seems like this is what's going to be used for this quest, as it takes place right there. So yeah, to be honest, that's all we really know about this quest. We know that some of the original voice actors have come back to the studio to record some more lines. We do know it's taking place at Devil's Pit, and we do know that this is with the Priest of Eternal Fire, or at least the beginning of the quest is with them. And lastly, with this quest, we do also know that it will involve the new armor DLC, so yeah, it looks like to be able to get this new armor, it will be involved with this quest. Now, that is definitely the main bit of DLC. It's definitely what would have taken the longest amount of time to develop. Obviously, it's really nice to be able to get this, and yeah, that's definitely the main focus point in terms of DLC with this next-gen version. But that's not to say that that's all the DLC we will be getting. There is actually some other DLC that we are getting, which is really nice to see, and yeah, we'll get into that now. So this next bit of DLC is actually pretty similar to the other 20 or so DLCs that we have already got within The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So we of course had the two major expansions of Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. We won't be getting anything like that, that's for sure. But then we did also have some other small DLCs that released along the way too. Some of those being New Game Plus, new finisher animations, an alternative look for Ciri, new quests such as Where the Cat and Wolf Play, a Skellige armor set, another new quest or contract where Skellige's Most Wanted, that was also a new contract that got added, an alternative look for Triss, there was a scavenger hunt, that was another DLC, there was another quest of Fool's Gold. There was a new Gwent card set, there was Nilfgaardian armor sets, there was an elite crossbow set, an alternative look for Yennefer. There was another new quest, which was a missing miner's contract. There was another armor set, and there's also been a beards and hairstyle set. Now, other than the two major expansions that I just mentioned, everything there was completely free, and the DLC we are getting with this next-gen update is also completely free, which is really nice to see. In my opinion, to be honest, I think CDPR sort of implemented these DLCs in a bit of a strange way. They didn't just do it as an update for the game, which is what you sort of expect, as they're completely free. Usually, the actual DLCs you have to pay for, and they're sort of separate applications, whereas with these DLCs, these were free, but you had to add them to your game. So when you do first install the game, I believe that you do have to actually separately go and manually add each of these DLCs so you actually get access to them within the game, and that's the same for PC and also the consoles. So yeah, a bit of an odd way of doing things, and I don't really expect it to be any different with this next gen version. Of course, it could just be that there's the one update that you download and then the DLCs will automatically be included with that, but there is also the chance that it'll be the sort of separate menu where you have to go ahead and claim it, and then you have to download it, and then it will also be added to the game. But I think there is also a chance that it will just be included with the free next gen update that you download. So at this point, you probably are wondering, well, what actually is this DLC? I've pretty much done everything but mention what it is, and yeah, so we'll get into that now. So the main theme of this DLC is the Witcher Netflix series. This is basically all based off of the popular Netflix series, which did really, really well. So first of all, we will be getting Geralt's sword and armor from the series 1 of the Netflix series. You can see on screen now an image of that in use, and yeah, this will be a free DLC that you will be able to get with this next gen update. And yes, literally just his armor and sword that is used for Geralt within season 1 of the Netflix series. Then there are actually another 2 armor sets that you can get for Geralt, and we actually see these in use during the CD Projekt RED stream where they revealed all the information for this next gen update. And yeah, on screen now you can see these 2 different armor sets, and these are also going to be free DLC with this next gen version. And in my opinion, these actually look really, really nice. I really like the look of these. Now, something a bit odd about these 2 armor sets is that CD Projekt RED didn't really mention them at all in the stream. They just sort of showed the gameplay whilst they were talking, and yeah, they didn't really acknowledge this new armor set, but this is quite clearly new armor. This isn't in the game at all at the moment. So yeah, I would expect this to be new DLC arriving with this next gen update. There are also going to be some new alternative looks, those being for Triss, Yennefer, and Dandelion. You will be able to turn on an alternative look for those 3 characters. And yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's something that we have seen before, and some of those characters already have alternative looks, so they're going to have a second alternative look, which, you know, that's nothing to complain about, to be honest. And it is optional, so if you like their original look, then you can just keep that on. Unfortunately, we haven't seen what these alternative looks will look like for both Yennefer and Triss, but we have actually seen Dandelion's alternative look, and that is what you're seeing on screen now. And to be honest, this hasn't really been taken that well by the community. People don't really seem to be that happy with it, but I'm not really complaining. I mean, I don't know if I'll use it, because I'm not really too keen on how it looks, but you know, I'm not going to complain about it since it's completely free and it's also optional. So yeah, obviously people are going to have opinions on whether they like it or not, which is completely fair enough, but yeah, it is optional at the end of the day, so if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. So the final bit of DLC with this next gen update that has been revealed, there could be some more, but as of making this video, nothing else has been revealed by CD Projekt RED, but we are getting the Netflix season 1 Nilfgaard armor, and this can be equipped on obviously all of the Nilfgaardians. And yeah, no, people don't like this at all, to be honest. People, they hate this armor set, to be quite honest with you, and I can sort of see why. It doesn't look great. It's a bit odd looking for an armor set, to be honest, but this will be a new DLC, and I assume this will be optional. You can turn it off. I'd be very, very surprised if it wasn't. So yeah, I don't think I'll be turning this on. I think there'll be a lot of people in the same boat. Yeah, if you do like it, then it's there for you, but you don't have to use it if you don't. And there you go, that is all of the DLC that we are getting with this new free next-gen updates for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I would love to see your thoughts on this DLC down in the comments below. Personally, I think some of this is pretty decent. Obviously, there's some things that are a little bit questionable, to be honest, but for the most part, I think this is really, really cool, and at the end of the day, it's completely free. So yeah, I've not really got any room to complain, to be honest. And just a reminder that there is a giveaway on this channel. The first 1,000 subscribers to the channel will be entered into a giveaway to win a free next-gen copy, the physical copy, on a platform of your choice. All you have to do is be one of the first 1,000 subscribers to the channel. If you enjoyed this video though, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. So, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.